Ladies and gentlemen, we advise everyone to grab their spacesuits
Buckle their seatbelts.
and wait for the launch countdown. My name is Johan Banayad.
And my name is Dave Francisco.
Please ready your eyes and taste buds, cause we're about to blast off and start the next event for Father's Day, which is the second annual Southridge Masterchef.
Coming back from last year's Father's Day, this event will declare once more which house rules not only in the games, but who can dominate the battle inside the kitchen.
You know what, sir? Honestly, I'm feeling pretty hungry right now. And also because of that, you know what? Let's get started.
Here are the rules for MasterChef. 4 families will be competing for this event. 2 families are from Vinta and 2 families from Helm. The competition will be split into 2 divisions, one for the grade school and one for the high school.
The families are tasked to make a tutorial on the dish that they will present and send in Southridge HQ for taste testing. The families will be judged into 2 categories, one for the tutorial video and one for the dish itself.
The winner will merit 20 points for the respective house, while there will be a consolation prize of 10 merits for the losing house.
Also, the competitors have prepared and cooked their respective dishes in the safety of their own homes. So, sir, the dishes should be out of this world, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure the dishes will be deliciously out of this world. But the ingredients still have to be from our planet, for safety measures.
Alright, that's true actually. But sir, in your opinion, what is the theme of these dishes?
Well, we might not need to go up in the stars to find it, but it may take us back in time.
Back in time meaning, sir, you mean like time travel?
Well, it's in the time where cassette tapes and G.I. Joe figures were known to be rad.
Oh, so sir, you mean this year is gonna be gnarly?
Yup, it's in the 1980s. The families would recreate some of the dishes that are known to be popular during the time, bring it here in the present.
Actually, sir, based from what I have heard, some of these dishes from the 1980s are like maybe bagel bites, buffalo wings, and of course, sir, diba, sisig, tapsilog, tosilog, and maybe hot silog.
Yes, of course.
You know me too well, sir.
You could take all the listing all those dishes, but let's see which dish each family has prepared for the event. Before we begin this event, Astrodad Father's Day 2021 is brought to you by Maxis Group Inc. and Union Bank. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for this event because without them, none of this would have been possible.
Alright, so let's start the competition in the grade school division. First off, let's take a look at how the Biliano family from Vinta have prepared their dish for today.
Hello everyone, I am Chok Encabo and I'm a teacher at Paris Southridge School, and I was invited by the organizers of the Father's Day in Southridge to be one of the judges for the MasterChef video portion. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll watch the 4 entries, 2 from the grade school and 2 from the high school, of course for Vinta and Helm, and let's see gaano ba kaganda yung kanilang mga videos, and at the end I will be announcing also the winner of this competition. And let me take this opportunity as well to promote my YouTube channel. It's Chok Talks on YouTube, of course, so if you're interested, kindly visit my channel as well. Here are the criteria for this MasterChef video portion competition. So I'll first look at the degree of difficulty, and the next one is entertainment value, because this is a video that we will upload. Syempre, importante talaga yung entertainment value, and then the quality of the video. So there's a time limit of 5 minutes to every video. Titignan natin how smooth the editing is, if the audio is even and all that. And then we will also look into the plating and presentation of the dish. Kung maayos bang pagkaka-arrange ng mga pagkain, and syempre we'll also look at the creativity. And there are 3 elements that is required in this video. One is the good control of the camera, clear shot of item and task being performed, and of course, describing the ingredients, the measurement, and the manner of cooking. So, to all the entries for both Vinta and Helm in the grade school and high school, good luck to everyone. Let's get into the video. Let's start. So our first entry is from the grade school representing the Vinta house. So let's watch this video.
Good morning. My name is Noedaya
Breakfast.
Juliana from 2E. My dad and I will be cooking a delicious breakfast for you. Eggs Benedict with hollandaise sauce over bacon and Vinta!
Let's go Vinta, sabi niya. And
Picture
the first thing that I like is that he is in full costume and the materials are all ready. The ingredients are all there. So dire-diretso na to, sigurado ko. This is going to be exciting, I'm sure.
Now here are our ingredients. Eggs, lemon, mustard, bread, parsley, bacon, cheese, salt, vinegar, and tomato. Let's start! Let's cut the bacon into smaller strips.
I like that the dad is really guiding his kid, no, and assuring him na hindi mainit. Okay, so that's really nice. That's really cute.
We take the bacon out and we put them aside.
Okay, careful.
Time to cook the eggs. Start by boiling water.
One thing I like about the video is the whole setup. You know, it's very nice to the eyes because of the color of the kitchen and all the things they put in the counter. Maganda yung ginamit nila. So well done. Good job. Can you see the excitement from his eyes? No? Cute. The instructions are very clear, so I also like this. It's a very nice transition. It's very smooth, going to the next frame. So there's really an effort, coming from the one who edited the video and the one who took the shot. Very creative. I'm excited. Here we go. Too bad I can't have a taste of this, breakfast being done by our Vinta father and son here. Pero looking at their preparation, it's good. Everything is set. So they put the tomato in. And of course the bacon. And the egg. I'm hungry now. Okay, let's see the plating. It's very creative. I like the combination of the colors. It's so, how do you say that? Kapag nakita ko to talaga, mukhang kakainin ko. So, good job. Wow.
Okay, there. They can see me. Please don't hold my stuff. There. Okay, there.
Ayan, there we go. Hi, sir. So, sir, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, just before we start with our interview, I would just like to introduce myself. I am Mr. Dave Francisco. I am a faculty and one of the hosts for this year's Masterchef, and I'm joined with.
And I'm Yohan Banayad, your co-host for Masterchef.
Yeah. So, sir, we just want to ask a few questions now regarding your dish and the process of cooking this dish. Okay, so sir, pwede sumagot kahit sino. Kahit
Yes.
sino mo, sir.
Okay.
Ay, sir, kayo si Sir Noah, am I correct? Or
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sir, question lang po. What inspired you to make this dish? Sir, pwede magsagot.
Yes.
Do you want to
Okay.
answer?
You wanna answer, Noah? I'll answer. Okay, I'll answer na lang siguro. Because we asked what's the category. They said breakfast daw. So I think it's a simple dish, but it's a bit challenging to make. So
Okay.
we chose to make that dish.
Mm-hmm. So, sir, you just base the recipe, from the given theme?
Yes.
Okay.
So, sir,
Okay.
when you were making the dish, what makes it like unique? What did you add to the dish to make which made it unique?
Okay, so usually it's just
Okay.
what?
No one wants to answer.
I know what's the answer.
You
Yeah,
know,
answer.
The sauce, the hollandaise sauce.
The hollandaise sauce.
the hollandaise sauce. Noah, what made the hollandaise sauce so special?
Yes.
Too sweet, yeah. So I used to eat the bread. Yeah, bread is eaten.
Okay, what did you put in the hollandaise sauce? Egg yolks.
I forgot.
Stop hiding.
I forgot.
Okay. There, stop hiding.
Ay lang yan, Noah.
Yeah.
Diba?
Sure.
Baka
Can you show
next
your
year you'll be invited again to talk.
Okay, show your
Diba? Okay. So, sir, question lang, sir, no? We've seen the video po of you guys preparing the dish, no? Noah was very active po na preparing the dish. Medyo nahihiya si Noah today. Now, sir, I'd just like to ask them po, how important are family bondings like this, especially during this pandemic po, no?
Yeah, for us it's very important because number one, Noah's always in the house, and of course us parents also are in the house, so we have to find ways to bond.
Yes.
It's an opportunity for us to bond now that we're all in the house, so we have to find creative ways to make the most out of our times together.
Sir, over the lockdown po ba, is Noah, no, like this na parang he initiates the entire family to cook, or
Yeah, actually,
what are the bonding activities po over the lockdown?
yeah. So actually, not just cooking. He initiates a lot of playtime, yung creative activities and stuff like that. So not just cooking, but a lot of things he initiates.
Pero I guess, no, Noah was a natural, no, when he cooked. Yes, he's a natural. No, parang future chef si Noah.
Yes.
So, sir, when you were making the dish, what were the particular difficulties that you've encountered in making it?
Or are there any
If there were
difficulties?
any.
Okay, I think the most challenging is poaching the egg.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
actually hard. That's actually hard,
Actually,
sir.
diba?
Sometimes you
Medyo
don't
So
know.
imagine the egg gets really wet, diba, when you crack it.
Yes.
How to make it not spread in the water na buo pa rin siya. So I think that's the most challenging part.
It looks simple, but it's actually difficult.
Yeah.
Try poaching.
Yes, sir. It's actually difficult, but when you like look like maybe in watching videos, it's actually parang ang hirap eh.
Alam ko lang, sunny side up, no?
Yeah.
Sunog ko rin yan. Right? So, yun. So, sir, last question naman po, sir, no? What do you think is I think na-mention na Johan yung secret ingredient, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yung secret ingredient. So, sir naman, how long have you been cooking, sir? So, may background po ba yung family?
Okay.
Cooking?
We don't have any background in cooking, to be honest, but because of the pandemic, we like eating out kasi we like eating out in restaurants. So, hinanap namin yung ganun quality na pagkain. And we're forced to be creative. So, nood sa YouTube how to make this, how to make that.
Yes,
And
yes.
na-refine after siguro months of lockdown. Yun yung naging outcome.
So yun lang, sir. Sir, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you so much for your time. So, sir, Noah was really a natural, no, in the kitchen. Talaga, no?
It's like he's been doing most of the stuff.
Yes. He knows how to cook na even before.
Yeah.
Noah, hope to see you in the real world soon.
Yes.
No? We want to taste more of your dishes. Okay? Sir, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Noah,
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you po. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so thank you to the Villano family.
Well, I got to say, the dish is looking pretty good, no, Johan? For the Venta to seal the deal.
Oh, come on, sir. Hold your horses. You haven't seen what Helm has to offer, right?
No, fair enough. Why wait for later though to see what they have in store? Next up is the Mutog family from Helm and their attempt to make their own 80s dish.
Nice. May theme agad ng Astrodad.
Hi guys, I'm Diego Mutok. I'm from grade 5A,
Hi, Diego.
Southridge, and today I will be introducing to you my family and the dishes I will be making. Hey Kuya, Kuya.
Hey, what's up? Anton here, batch 2017. Helm represent.
Okay, let's see. Okay, lastly we have our loving tots.
Loving Tats. Hi guys, I'm Tats and everyone calls me Tats. It's nice to be here.
Okay, so now we will be talking about the dish. The dish is
That's
called
cute,
chicken
no? Hindi
tropical
lang
and
father
it's
and
made
son,
popular in
also the siblings are there to
1980s
support
in the
him.
Pampanga region.
So good luck.
This dish was so good that it's still made up to now. Normally in fiestas and parties where everybody can enjoy it. This time we will be making the dish with our own Mutok family twist, and now we will be showing you the recipe and instructions on how to make it.
The first thing that I would like to comment on is that the audio is very clear and the introduction is very clear as well. Good job. I like the transition. I like how the music was placed as well to set the mood. Maganda yung ginawa nila na every member of the family I think is helping. So that's really, really nice. I'm excited to the next part. Let's do this. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this for Helm, Diego.
Do this!
What am I supposed to do? You tell me.
First we're gonna get a drizzle of this olive oil.
Olive oil. A drizzle.
I can see that they are also
Are you having fun?
putting a lot of elements that is seen in the usual vlogs and cooking vlogs that we've been seeing on YouTube.
Garlic.
And I also appreciate that they have two angles, na meron sa harap at meron sa likod ng estudyante. So it's very, very creative as well.
Until it's golden brown.
I can smell it already. It's so goody.
This chicken.
The chicken. Bok, 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 chicken. There.
I like the energy of Sir Tats. It's really setting the
Now we're
mood.
gonna
And
add in our
one thing I like also is that there's no music at this part because they want to be clear in explaining the process of cooking the dish. I believe this is a Kapampangan dish as mentioned by our student here. So I'm excited to see the finished product.
Okay.
If this is going to be a professional vlog or will be uploaded on YouTube, a lot of endorsers will be interested because they know how to place the product. Meaning they see the brand, no, everything is very
Next,
well placed in the counter. Kaya maganda to para sa mga endorser. So good job kung sino man ang nag-design nito or nag-isip ng ganitong setup for the family. It's also good that Sir Tats, the father, mentioned that the aroma is smelling really good because for the audience who's watching, we can just imagine kung gaano kasarap yung food. So this is a good strategy also in the video that you mention this and that you say this para yung mga audience can relate. Actually, medyo nagugutom na din ako, sir. After cooking, they will bake it daw. Wow, looks good. Nagugutom ako lalo.
I'm gonna preheat this oven we're gonna put it at 175.
Okay, that's good. Na yung tatay syempre naglagay nung pan sa loob ng oven. So medyo delikado yun for the boy. Sarap.
Ooh, smells good.
Good job, Diego.
And there we have it, the chicken tropical.
Let's go, Helm!
Take two.
Okay, cut.
Open your mouth.
Guys, from the butter part.
Take five.
Lights, camera, action!
Oh, I would like to add this, no? Meron silang rehearsal. And I think kahit yung iba mga videos na pinanood natin or panonoodin natin, may mga rehearsals din yan. But I like that they included this to add humor and to show how real the video is. Meaning, you know, from talagang pinakita nila kung ano yung mga proseso ng paggawa. So, kudos to this tandem, not only of the father and son, but also the other siblings.
Before we start, sir, I would like to introduce myself first. I am Mr. Francisco, one of the hosts for this year's Masterchef, and this is my co-host.
And I am Johan Banayad, your co-host for Masterchef.
Okay. So, sir,
Alright.
no? First question po muna, sir, no? So, sir, your family cooked chicken tropical, right?
Chicken tropical,
Yes, nasa very intricate glass bowls pa, right?
Yes.
So, sir, first question po muna, sir. What inspired you to make this dish?
Sorry, what did you say?
Sorry, what inspired you to make this dish?
Okay, I'll answer that.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It was probably in the I graduated in high school. I'm old already. I'm turning 57 this
Hindi
year.
halata, sir, ha?
No. So anyway, I remember when I was probably in third year high school. That was in 1980, or maybe I was in fourth year, 1981. My mom, we come from Angeles City, Pampanga.
Oh,
Pampanga.
culinary capital, sir, am I
Yes.
correct?
The best sisig in town also, sir.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And
Culinary.
camaro and frog
Yes,
legs.
Camaro.
Yeah. A lot of exotic dishes. So my mom would prepare it for us, but usually she'd prepare it during the fiesta.
Mhm.
You should.
We have two fiestas in Angeles City. One is the La Naval, which is celebrated
Yes.
on the second Sunday of October, and the second one is Fiestang Apu, the Santo Entierro. And during the Fiestang Apu, which is celebrated on the last Friday of October, she'd prepare it for breakfast because so many people, pilgrims, would go to that church there, and they pass by our house,
Mhm.
and my mom would serve it. And later on, since we attended parties, I'd see that most Pampangueños would also serve it. My mom died in 2014, and my siblings and I decided to start cooking whatever she cooked because we miss the food that she prepared. So as it was handed down to us, now I'm handing it down to my children.
Yes.
And Masterchef is an overstatement. We were just cooks, and we were
Mhm.
never masters.
Mhm.
It's always tansyahan, unlike nowadays.
Yes. True.
Everything is written, ingredients and all. So my children, particularly Diego, who is a chef, who makes focaccia and pizza.
Wow,
and
Asha.
I even don't know how
Yeah.
to make that, sir.
Wala.
That's
Ako,
so complicated,
I always
actually.
buy the pandesal lang eh.
Yes, sir.
Din lang ako,
Yes,
pandesal lang.
yes.
Asha, wow,
Even
Diego.
pandesal. And what else do you make, Diego?
Ano, tsaka,
Like loaf bread, banana bread,
wow.
other pastries.
Yeah,
Kasi
so
baking is really difficult because
Yeah.
as compared to your regular cooking, just like what you've mentioned, say na tansyahan.
In baking, you can do that.
I mean, baking can do that.
You
You
can
have to
do
be
that.
very precise with the measurements.
Even me, when I tried baking and then it's tansyahan, it doesn't
It
work.
doesn't
at
work.
all.
Sometimes hindi mag-rise yung
Yeah.
bread. Right?
It
So,
has to be exact talaga.
diba? So, alam
Yes.
na natin,
So,
sir.
So what we did, since it's normally tansyahan for cooking the chicken tropical, I was just trying to find the exact measurements of the tansyahan, and that's how I submitted the recipe.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, mukhang si Diego yung na master chef in the
Yes.
making.
Oh yeah, he is. He is.
Ah,
He is.
ah.
So he had it documented.
Yes. So, sir,
Yeah.
just another question lang, just to build on what you said earlier. So, sir, over the quarantine period, nagluluto lang po kayo? So, is this one of the pastimes that you did over the lockdown last year?
Oh yeah, pretty much. Like we had to be self-reliant and a little creative. Diego's favorite is steak.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So at one time, I remember we had to try lamb steak, but his older brother, also a Southridge alumnus, si Anton, said, "Why don't we try the Mediterranean lamb stew?" So we tried it and it was pretty good.
Yes,
Ah,
it was
yes.
very good.
Yeah, if there's another competition, like we're gonna send that.
Okay.
Sige, sir.
Sige, sir. So, when you were cooking the dish, like the chicken tropical, what do you think makes it unique? What's the unique ingredient that you place in that dish? Or maybe Diego knows.
Unique taste.
We added, normally we would just put corn, but this time we added the carrots and the mushrooms. Plus we also put in a drizzle of truffle oil.
Truffle oil.
That's expensive, actually.
Well, actually, I haven't tasted truffle oil, so
Yes.
I really cannot compare it with other types of oil.
Okay, yeah.
Diba, parang, have you tried truffle oil?
Not yet, sir. Not yet.
So
I haven't tried it.
is there a distinct taste to truffle oil as compared to other oils?
Yes, it has like a more rich and nice flavor compared to the others. Since it comes from a rare mushroom that only these pigs in Italy have to sniff to find.
Si Diego, no, alam talaga
Yeah,
ni Diego yung
knows most of the
ingredients
stuff.
niya.
Yeah.
Even the background
Alam
of the
niya.
ingredient. Diba? Ako, Diego,
Yeah.
I want to see you on
YouTube
TV
chef.
soon. Kailangan mag-join ka ng mga ganyang competition soon, ha? Okay, so sir,
Yeah.
another question naman po, sir, no? You've mentioned na in the video that you sent po, I saw the entire family, even Anton. Parang
Yes.
na-handle ko, ako po, no? Na-handle ko po si Anton before. Imagine that, na-handle ko pa po si Anton back then. So, how important are family bondings po like this? Yung cooking with the family,
Yes.
how important are these events po?
I think this is a good way to keep our relationship and bonding together. Because sometimes we end up fighting on other stuff, on small details. So this is just a good way to keep the family relationship stable and the bonding together.
Yeah, we if we'd like to introduce our family and take advantage of this opportunity. We're tired of bonding because
Too much.
yeah, because almost every day we bond even before the COVID. Case in point is we jam together. We have a family band.
Oh, yes,
And-
yes, sir, yes.
Yeah, so we play golf and we swim together. We do a lot of road trips together. So we love together. We hate together. We just do things almost every day of our lives. Yeah. And cooking is one of them. It's very interesting to note that we boys are the cooks and the girls, they're just the
The
guys
tasters.
who just wash the dishes.
Agatikim lang sila. Okay.
Then, sir, when we look actually in your video, there are actually a lot of ingredients that you've used. So, what were the particular difficulties, sirs, that you've encountered in making the dish?
There weren't really that many difficulties, but some of them would probably be when you want the chicken tropical fast. So after after boiling the chicken, because you have to hand shred it since we don't really have that tools. So if you want it fast, you need to wait for it to cool down a bit.
Yes.
And if you want while it's cooling down, if you're shredding it, it's still probably still super hot, so it would be hard to do it.
Yeah. The other thing is, I remember when my mom would prepare it, and she wants a shortcut, since the Americans were still in Clark during that time. We can buy this ready to cook mashed potatoes.
Yes.
For this, lacking that, we had to really boil the potatoes. But
Oh, fresh. Yes, it's fresh.
yeah, so they're freshly boiled, and we
Yeah.
had to mash them using just a fork.
Since we don't really have that many tools.
Yeah, but there were two twists here. First, I remember my mom would only cook it with corn.
Yes.
Dito, the twist is we added carrots, the mushroom, and
the truffle.
yes, and the other twist is it was originally called tropical chicken.
Oh, okay.
But to surprise others,
Yes,
we had to
may
make it a little
content.
Frenchish.
I'm
So we
surprised.
called it
I would actually find
chicken tropical. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So, I think, sir, yun lang po, sir, no? Thank you for your time, sir. Sir, question na, sir, meron bang pineapple yun?
There was no pineapple.
There was no pineapple. Okay, sir. Kasi
were,
actually,
were you judges in the tasting?
sir, ako po,
He was a judge.
I was a judge po, no? Ako lang po, I was very surprised on how well yung pagkakaluto ng mga vegetables. Sobrang lambot niya, but not too soft. Saka, sabi nga namin, sir, yung dish is a feel-good dish. Tapos, we were very surprised po nung yung sinasabi nyo po yung background of the food na back then, kapag morning, that was the exact comment of the judges.
Yes.
Oh yeah?
It's like comfort food, sir.
Yan,
diba?
sir, it's a comfort food. Diba, whenever, like, for example, like weather's like this, na malamig, umuulan, it's something that you want to
Yes.
eat. It's a complete meal. Yung one bowl na ganun, it's very complete. So, yun,
Mr. Francisco, you're giving me goosebumps. Thank you for that, because eating for Kapampangans is really an experience.
Yes, sir.
So it's just like you've been to our house, you've been to our place, and you just finish attending the mass, and then you're in our house, and mom is there.
Yes.
And he's serving you the food. Thank you for those nice comments.
Thank you, sir. We really felt it, eh. Diba? Ramdam namin na extend hanggang dun sa palate namin yung love from the...
And it's the first time you tried it?
Yes, and it's the first time that we've tried it.
Okay.
Diba?
We'll give you more.
Ay, naku, sir. Sabi nga namin, sir, na medyo malamig na yung food, pero but still we can...
It's still good.
Still good. Sabi namin, what more kung freshly ano pa siya, di ba? Freshly prepared. Yes.
That was a little challenging for us, kasi we had to bake it, and I was telling them maybe it's better to warm it again in the microwave.
Yes, actually nga, sir.
And, it took us about 30 to 45 minutes to reach the school. So sabi ko, wala talaga. So I don't know what time the food will reach there and what time we're gonna taste it. But if you have the microwave and then you just warm it for about a minute and a half, yun, hindi pa mawawala.
Perfect nga sana, sayang. Pero sir, on its own, it's really good. Salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you po, sir. Maraming salamat po, sir, for your time. Thank you, Diego. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Diego.
Thank you po.
Maraming salamat. Go Helm. Go Vinta.
Okay, yes.
Congratulations to all of you for this very challenging Father's Day.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Stay safe po. Bye-bye.
Thank you and stay safe. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so thank you to the Mutok family.
Well, now that I saw both dishes, I think the competition is very close.
But now, that decision will come from the judges themselves. We have seen how the family prepared the food, but the real question is, How does it taste? We now move on to the second category, the taste test.
For our first taster and head judge, here is Mr. Derek Mandap.
I like the combination of the ingredients. The egg was runny, which is good, and then the taste is good also. It's delicious. I like it.
Basically, I like the way na naluto yung egg, and at the same time hindi overcook yung meat. Then yung what do you call this? Yung ingredients na ginamit doon sa bread na lalasahan. Okay, so the presentation is okay, the presentation is good. Masarap, malasa, and I really appreciate yung pagkakaluto and professional cook nung or professional naluto nung egg. Okay. Yeah, as siguro yung kasi nga nagluluto din ako, and at the same time food lover, it shows that hey, I'm into the totality of the food. Okay, yung mabubusog ka, at the same time pwede siyang breakfast, pwede siyang lunch, pwede siyang dinner. So the food itself para sa akin is for me, on my judgment, ito yung meal na pwede mong kainin sa morning, sa lunch, and basically pwede rin sa dinner. So, I love the taste of the chicken, yung creaminess niya, and yung potato tapa. Thank you.
Okay. I agree with the two other judges. It's like a comfort food and you can eat it any time of the day. So the combination of the ingredients, the mixture is very well made, very well cooked. The topping of the mashed potato on top of everything was done nicely. So it was very delicious and very tasty for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your comments, judges, and thank you for the families from Venta and Help to represent their house in the grade school division.
Before we move on, here is the criteria for judging in the video portion. Each tutorial video was judged based on the degree of difficulty, entertainment value, video quality, rating and presentation, and lastly, the required elements for the video. For the tasting portion, the degree of difficulty and the taste of the dish were judged.
Wait lang, Johan.
Yes sir, what's up?
The families of the grade school division are really good at making the videos, right?
Of course sir. The admirals would always do their best to get the win for their house.
Diba? And I am pretty sure as well that the high school division will take that to the next level.
Well, we are to find out as we move on to the high school division. Since Helm went up first in the grade school division, let's switch it up this time. Let's look at what the Ignacio family from Vinta are cooking up in their kitchen.
Battle of the two dishes from Vinta and Helm. So good luck to this entries from the grade school. And now we will be moving on to the next part, and that is doing the reaction videos sa entries naman ng Vinta and Helm from the high school department. So good luck to everyone. Let's do this. So our first entry is from Vinta in the high school department. Are you ready? Let's watch this.
Dad? Hey, Dad? Dad? Do you guys know where Dad is?
I think he's in the dining room.
Okay. Hey, Dad. We've got a project for school, and it's something about 80s dishes. What's an 80s dish that you miss?
80s dish. You know what I miss? Salisbury steak.
like the intro and I like yung pagpasok ng music. Talagang it sets the mood na 80s vibe ito. That's really nice.
Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath, and I'm still standing here, and you're miles away, and I'm wondering why you left. And there's a storm that's raging through my frozen heart tonight. I hear your name in certain circles, and it always makes me smile. I spend my time thinking about you, and it's almost driving me wild.
What's a Salisbury steak?
Salisbury steak is basically a burger with gravy on top. And it was popularized back in the 80s. In fact, it is a variation of the original dish, which is a Hamburg steak. It first originated in Germany, and then they had their own US version, which is now the Salisbury steak.
I like a bit of history, of course. I'm a history teacher as well, so
That's one of
this
my
is a
favorite
plus points for
burger
this group.
steaks ever. I miss Salisbury steak.
I'm excited to see this. Putting your own, twist to the Salisbury steak. Let's pause for a while. Let's look at the ingredients. There you go. Okay, it's clear. I can read them naman. And I like the placement of the text and also the ingredients beside it.
Every time I think of you,
Good. Making sure that everything is clean and safe. Wow. I think expert si Dad sa paggawa nitong dish na ito. Tingin ko expertise na talaga ito. Okay, the brother is also helping. See also that the father is wearing something sa ulo niya to make sure that, it's clean. May gloves, may how do you say that? Hairnet yan sa iba, no? Pero in his case, I'm not sure kung ano yung gamit niya dyan, but it's really, really good. Oh, creative! Wow! Another thing I like about this is, nagugutom ka na, but the song is reminding you of your days in the 80s. So I'm an 80s boy, so I know the music and I miss eating this dish as well. So, ang galing ng pagkakagawa ng grupong ito. And I can see that, you see that in the counter, Daddy's Kitchen. So, it only goes to show that the dad is really the one who's the man, not only of the house, but also of the kitchen. So, that's a plus point for me. That is my father also into cooking. Let's go. This is a long list of ingredients para sa gravy. I just hope that they put enough time for us to read the ingredients and see.
you don't know how desperate I've become, and it looks like I'm losing this fight.
So, a bit of brown will not hurt kasi tinagamit naman talaga sa pagluluto. Wow! That's the magic. I like the plating because it's big enough to really showcase the beauty of the dish. I like that. Kasi may mga parsley pa, so lalong pinasarap at pinaganda. I'm going to try this, definitely. Woohoo!
Where's mine?
There you go.
Ako po muna, I would like to introduce myself po. I am Mr. Francisco po, no? One of the hosts po of this year's Southridge Masterchef, no? And I am with my co-host.
I'm Johan Banayad as your co-host for today's Masterchef.
Okay, sir. So, sir, my first question lang po, sir. Your dish for today, sir, is beef. The dish that you prepared for was rather beef patties and gravy with a twist. Sir, my first question, sir, what inspired you to make this dish?
When my son told me about uh, the theme,
Mhm.
when we were given the theme for Masterchef about 80s dishes, that's the very first thing that I recall. Um, I was uh, I was a fan of tropical hot hamburgers, Salisbury steak, and
Uh-huh.
that's the first thing that I thought of.
Okay. So, sir, tropical hot hamburgers, tropical hot has been around for quite a while. I remember, sir, merong branch pa niyan sa BF and one here in Alabang, no? Very 80s talaga yung tropical
It was
hot.
actually during my dad's time pa, sir.
Oo,
Tropical
diba?
Hut, right?
I remember
Yeah.
malapit na sa may BF.
Yes, sir. There's a
Oo.
branch actually in BF
Actually,
right
that's
now.
one, may medyo malaki yung branch na sa BF.
Yeah.
Okay, ikaw, Johan, what do you think?
Sir, so what do you think makes this 80s dish better than the other teams? The other teams, sir, in your opinion, sir?
Sorry, what makes this 80s dish?
Better than the other teams, sir.
I have no idea what the other teams made.
Siguro, sir, what is the edge po? Yung ano po niya? Yung
Like
edge
maybe
po.
the secret of your dish.
Yes.
Maybe the secret recipe.
The secret of the dish.
Yes, sir. Yung edge ng dish, sir.
Well, okay, as I mentioned in the video, did you guys see the video?
Yung video, sir, I only saw a few portions of the video lang po, but I wasn't able to view the entirety of it po.
Ah, okay. In the video, I mentioned that I'd be making a Salisbury steak, but with a twist. So basically, what I just did is I tweaked the gravy so that it would be the same flavor as what you'd get from a steak Diane. And steak Diane is another late 80s dish. Pero malang steak, so burger patties na lang tayo. Yeah, but basically that's the main difference. I just gave the gravy a twist, so it's pang steak Diane.
Okay. Actually, sir, when we saw yung sa gravy po, when we saw gravy, parang malaman yung gravy.
Actually,
sobrang dami ingredients ng gravy.
It's not like a regular gravy,
Oo,
sir.
it's not like the regular
Yeah,
gravy.
it's not like
Parang
a regular gravy.
ang daming nilagay dun, sir, sa gravy itself, sir. Question lang, sir, yung twist, sir, na sinasabi niyo sa gravy, how is this different from the other gravies that you've tried po from other restaurants who've been doing Salisbury steak po?
Okay, first of all, the mushrooms that I used fresh mushrooms. I used fresh whole button mushrooms and shimeji mushrooms. In regular gravy, it's basically just thickened beef broth.
Yes.
Yun ang usual, typical gravy. It's very, very starchy, very thick, and doesn't really offer much. Now, the few times that they do have mushrooms in there, they use canned mushrooms, which lends a different texture altogether.
True. So it's more it's more on the mushroom, the addition of mushroom.
The mushrooms that I used, the addition of a Dijon mustard, which you don't have in other gravy, and the flambe. We added brandy. We added brandy to the gravy to give it that different medyo pikant aftertaste, so to speak.
Yes, actually, yun yung aftertaste that the other judges were commenting po na parang there's a different aftertaste po doon po sa gravy.
Yes, because that's the same aftertaste you get sa steak Diane. That's both the brandy and the Dijon mustard.
That's a type of wine, right?
Ang brandy, ano ba ang brandy? Hindi ako umiinom masyado.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, sir. So, next naman, sir, how important are family bondings po? For example, while cooking, sir, how important are family bondings?
Well, for us, everything is family bonding. I mean, that's basically what keeps us together. Um, we share every meal together. Everybody is home. Everybody waits for everyone before we have a meal. So sharing a meal is probably one of the most important parts in our family.
Okay.
Um, I grew up in a family that loved to explore food. So I grew up um, more of a I like to try different things. You know, I like to try specialties of whichever country we go to. If we go to Hong Kong, whatever is local native there. If we go to Turkey, if we go whatever is the native dish, we like to try. So I kind of passed it on to the family, and I really like to cook. So especially now with this pandemic that we're not able to go out, instead of going to the restaurants, I do my best to cuisine to the house.
Yes.
And
Or
that's
bonding with the
something that
family also. Diba? And
sorry.
it's more authentic, diba?
Yeah.
Diba? It saves money, it saves time, safe lahat, right?
And you know all the ingredients, of
Yes,
course.
oo.
Mas
At,
fresh.
at the same time kasi it also trains yung mga
Yes.
younger kids, no?
And bonding na rin yun, sir. Right?
Yes,
Just bonding
yes.
also na with the family. The whole
Okay.
family.
Yeah, I teach my kids kasi to cook.
Yes.
So even my youngest, I taught her how to make a ragu. So each child has a specific task. Aside from having a specific cuisine, they have a specific task, and then they rotate. So that's where it becomes more special.
Let everyone win.
Yes. And actually kasi cooking is a skill not a lot of us have.
Yeah.
Diba? Especially yung mga bata ngayon, what they want kasi parang isi-serve na lang sa kanila. This kind of task na teaches them responsibility.
And it's a different experience naman, sir.
It's a
that
different
kids
experience.
know.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sir, yun lang po yung questions namin, no? Thank you po, sir, for your time.
Thank you so much, sir.
Pasensya na po, nagkaroon po ng
Okay.
konting technical difficulties at first.
No worries, no problem. Thank you too.
Thank you, Ignacio family.
It looks like Venta is stepping up their game for this division.
I know, right? The first two dishes are making me hungry right now. Parang I need a snack to cope with being a host.
Wait up, sir. Before you grab a snack, there is still one more family that would showcase their dish, which is from the 80s.
Alright, here is the Vecine family from Helm and their take on the Masterchef challenge.
Okay, we're done with the Ignacio family's entry for Vinta High School. We will now proceed to the entry of the next family, and that is the Vecine family from the Helm house. Are you ready? Here we go. Mhm. I like how clear the video is. I'm not sure if they only used a phone, but the quality is very clear. I'm just concerned with the size of the video, but all in all, it's good. I like how the presentation is going so far. So let's continue watching this. I love mushroom, so I'm excited to see this dish.
Okay, just a quick thing on the mushrooms. You have to make sure they're always
Mhm.
clean. So you get a dry towel and you just
Of course.
clean it a bit. I have this curved knife which I use to get the stem out. You can use this for something else, like for making soup. So you have to remove the stem of all the mushrooms.
Okay, one new learning I got. Kasi ako, when I cook mushrooms, lahat yun eh. So for this dish, you have to remove the stem.
And we're
Okay.
gonna cut them in smaller, in medium-sized pieces. Mushrooms, this look big, but the moment you fry them a bit, they shrink a lot. So don't be afraid to cut them in bigger pieces. We proceed to introduce the mushrooms.
Okay.
And saute them for another minute. This will get, mushrooms have a lot of water, so this will release some
So
juices.
same
which is
size,
good for the
chicken, bacon, and mushroom.
So here you see the mushrooms are getting a nice brown color.
Okay. Good tip. Good tip. I love pasta. I love mushrooms. So this combination is really something.
Just mix everything.
Okay.
And actually, we're gonna put 2 cans.
2 cans. Noted. And then okay, too bad there's no audio for this one, but they're putting on the cream.
Okay, one last finishing touch before we mix the sauce with the pasta and we bake it with the cheese. We normally like to put parsley on most of our dishes here at home. See if everything is good before we bake it and we serve it. So we're going to
Actually, pwede itong kainin, but to make it taste even more better, you put it in a Pyrex as mentioned here, and then
make sure
you place
even.
cheese na talagang nakaka-excite, and then that's it. Woo!
And we're gonna grate some cheese here, and then we're gonna bake this before serving it.
I'm excited to see the final.
So this is now the spaghetti covered in cheese. We use 2 kinds of cheese here, cheddar and Swiss cheese. So now we're gonna bake this and for around 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can proceed to eat it.
That looks good. Wow. Can you hear that? There you go. I hope Mr. Vicin kasama ang wine dito.
Good afternoon, Sir Chavi. No, Chavi would siguro recognize me, no? But again, I would just like to introduce myself. I am Mr. D. Francisco, one of the hosts of Masterchef, no? And I am joined with
Johan Banayad, your co-host for MasterChef today.
Okay. So, sir, no, we'll just ask a few questions lang po regarding the process of creating your dish and at the same time po, the dish itself. No? First, sir, no, so what inspired you po to make this dish?
Well, it was the theme, no, the theme that we were given, and it was a dish that we normally do a lot here in the house. And also, my grandmother used to do this dish for us, when we were younger. So.
Yeah, so we talked about this, and yeah, we just decided to use that for the video.
Okay.
Okay, so when you were making the dish, what could be like the unique ingredient that you guys placed in the dish?
I'll answer lang. So, well, the unique that was part of this whole theme was the Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, which it's since the 1950s.
Yes.
So we use that as our sauce for the pasta.
It was an icon kasi, sir, no, back then. No?
Campbell's been really
during those times when we used to do it, or when my grandmother used to do it, there were no fresh mushrooms here in the Philippines. There were canned mushrooms. So we added more ingredients to this dish. We added fresh mushrooms. We added.
Okay. So, sir, question lang, sir. So, in the video, no, you were seen with Chavi, no. Sir, how important are family bondings, no, in cooking? Sir? How important are these family bondings for you, po?
It's important. I mean, I I I own restaurants, so I love to cook, no.
Mhm.
So we've done a few videos during the lockdown and with also with my daughter, no. So it's nice because it's a nice way to bond also with your son or your father.
Mhm. So, sir, over the lockdown po, cooking has been, no, a pastime for the entire family.
Yes, we in fact we have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
okay.
Sir,
What's the name of your
you can
YouTube
you can
channel?
promote your
Yeah.
YouTube channel, no, sir.
But I'll tell you, Chavi doesn't appear in any of those videos. It's
Okay.
with my daughter Mireya from Woodrose. So we did about 30, 40, 50 videos of cooking.
Okay.
And there was dancing involved and everything. So
Sir, it's time to promote your YouTube videos, YouTube channel, sir.
Especially in this.
But it's actually called Chorizo Chronicles because we were using a lot of Spanish chorizo, which I have a business and I make it, no?
Mhm.
A lot of our dishes revolved around using the chorizo.
Okay, sir.
So, sir, when you were actually making the dish, what were the particular difficulties that you've encountered in making the dish?
Well, basically, it's a really easy dish, you know. So it was just really the prep. So you have to boil the chicken, then cut the mushrooms, cut the bacon, cut everything. But it's not really a very difficult dish. I didn't want to make a difficult dish for a video like this because, you know, it's. I normally like to do dishes that anybody can make. I mean, you guys can make it. It's
For everyone,
Yes.
very simple, you know.
Sir, sa mga children niyo po ba, or do you see anyone, no, pursuing cooking?
Not yet for now. No.
I like to
Not yet.
Yeah, Chavi wants to learn, so I don't know. Maybe he'll start. Actually, we wanted to do something that our kids would cook for us even once a month. No, our children. So we've only done that once.
Okay. So, sir, last question na po, no? Was there actually a secret ingredient, no, that helped your siguro dish, no, to stand out, or any unique ingredient to it aside from the Campbell, sir?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What we did, like I was saying, I told Chavi, because when we do it here in our house, it's just chicken. So we added mushroom, which mushroom gives fresh mushroom.
Yes.
The dish a bit more of taste, and then we added some cream and some milk to the sauce before we baked it.
Okay.
So actually, sir, yun lang po, so no, we just want to ask a few questions na po regarding the process of cooking your dish, sir. So, yun lang, sir. Thank you, sir, for your time, no.
Thank you so
Sorry
much.
po, sir, no.
Sorry I was late.
Okay, sir.
No problem,
No
no
problem
problem.
po, sir. Okay lang po. Thank you for your time, sir. Chavi.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Thank you po,
Bye-bye.
sir. Thank you, Vasil family.
So, there we go! The two competing families for the high school division.
Those videos just show how dedicated these families are in trying the people's heart through their videos.
But the question is, can they win the hearts of the judges though, sir?
We are to find out. It's time for the tasting portion of the competition.
So again, judges, any comments on the dish?
Okay. I agree with what some of the comments of Mr. Francisco. I like the texture of the mashed potato. Although the patty, the beef, is somewhat overcooked for me. And the gravy is not liquidy. It should be liquidy but because there are a lot of mushrooms there. And again, I agree it's overpowering. Maybe a slight trim down of the taste should be okay. So overall it's okay. It's delicious.
Okay, so I agree with my co-judge. Talaga yung mashed potato. So you really feel na talaga bili. I'm very observant with the ingredients. At napansin ko talaga doon sa gravy na dalawa or tatlong type ng mushroom yung ginamit. Yes, yung patty, it's flavorful. Pero I'm looking for a patty yung may konting delicious juice. Pero I really appreciate the flavor and the taste of the dish. Okay, artisan.
So again, judges, any comments on the dish?
The pasta dish, it seems like the taste is almost there, something like that. And I was looking for the garlic bread, but I don't know. There is no garlic bread. Yeah, it's just good for me. Thank you.
I'm very specific with the ingredients. Kasi pag pagdating talaga sa pasta is one of my favorite. Okay yung pasta sa akin, yung pagkakaluto ng pasta. I like the blend nung chicken. Okay? So, I am very specific with, like what I've said, sa ingredients. So, fan ako ng cheese. So, I'm good with the taste. I'm good with technically how it is prepared. Okay? So, para sa akin, okay yung food, the presentation itself, and yung way ng pagkakabake nung pasta and yung pagkakabake nung cheese na hindi sunog and very crispy pa yung cheese on top. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you for both families from Helm and Vinta for representing your house with these amazing dishes.
Before we announce the winners, we would like to thank our sponsors for Astrodad, Father's Day 2021, Maxis Group Inc. and Union Bank, in partnership with Science Central, Reyes Tacandong and Company, Greenfield Development Corporation, and Torre Lorenzo.
Well, folks, that has been Southridge Masterchef for this year.
It was a blast having you guys here today, and this is where the search ends for this year.
We would like to invite everyone to keep their station channels at the ready, as the next episode will be brought to SRHU. We'll come up right after this. Yes, sir.
Alam mo, I wonder where the next champions will be located.
I wonder that also, sir. Maybe it's in another planet, another dimension, or maybe another time. Who knows, sir?
Well, let's save that for next time. It's time to teleport back to base.
Alright, that is all, folks. Once again, I am Johan Banayad, your host for today.
And I am Dave Francisco, your host and judge.
And this is where we find the best dishes in the galaxy.
And the ones to rule the kitchen.